this, if you're an actor going into a self tape, you might as well shoot different dialects, different characters, different
Yeah.
accents. You know what I'm saying? You just switched your wardrobe a couple of times. Like, why not make the most out of the opportunity? Because I've seen so many actors go, and we joke about this, but I've seen so many actors go, okay, cool. It's Monday. I've got to turn this in by Wednesday. And on Wednesday, they're like, all right, cool. Let me grab some stuff. Yo, I'm about to go shoot my self tape, 3 takes, and then they send it in. For me, I'm like, that's bullshit. Like, there's no way in the world you think that your talent, the audacity for you to feel like you're talented enough to have had this audition since Monday to then just roll in on Wednesday after you came from the gym, had a shitty meal, and was like, I'm gonna take this thing 3 times and I'm finna book this gig. You're
Over
not booking.
somebody that
You're not booking that.
is really going in,
Come
spending
on,
time,
bro.
waking up,
Come
sleeping
on,
early,
bro.
studying for hours, working on the different things you're talking about, approaching this like this really may be the last audition they get.
I'm thinking of people at the height of their career.
Yeah.
Who's walking on set 1 or 2 takes, 3 takes?
No.
That's a rarity.
Yeah.
That's a super rarity. That's a conditioned actor who's had years of experience, who's mastered this character in rehearsal and practice and prep.
That's year 7 of a show that you've been on.
Yeah, you stepped on this set and you've got 1 or 2 takes.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. But there's so much work that has gone into. That's like Jay-Z talking about he doesn't write anything, right?
Yeah.
But they said he's rehearsed it 1,000,000 times in his head. So when he spits it, it might be 1 take or 2 takes, sure. But he still did the work. You going in on this self-tape and you got 3 reps in here, you don't even fully understand the character. I'm like, as a writer-director, there's no opportunity for me to practice.
You don't get to go audition.
I don't just get to send 10 pages in and be like, can I get this? Can I get this job?
Yeah,
Can you Barris? Can you get my 10 page? Nah,
you don't get to show them a workshop of how you work with an actor and them critique you and be like, you know what, I'm gonna have you direct this project for me. You don't get to do that.
Never.
And I think that's what put it in perspective for me, bro. Like people like you have helped me be able to understand that, like, yo, there always could be more to be done. Like at the end of the day, I even talked to some of my reps about this. Shout out to my agents because they're amazing with me and communication and being able to ask them things
rare,
without,
but congratulations.
Yeah, without making me feel like, and that's not to say that we booking every job that I go out for, but I appreciate the fact that there can be dialogue about what can be better, if, they can do anything else that may be able to be beyond what they were already thinking. Like I love that because for me, I've realized when you told me that, like, you 100% right. Like, if this is really what I'm doing all of this shit for, if this is what I'm struggling at times for, if this is what
I shut the week down.
Bro.
Shut the week down.
What else are you doing?
These 2 tapes, this is me all week.
All of the most talented people I know, bro. Like, when I first got in class, I'll never forget, bro. There was a couple people in my class that were on some major shows. Yeah. And one of them was a king on Game of Thrones. I've told the story a couple times before. But just seeing the preparation week to week for stuff that our coach would give us and our teacher would give, it was just like, damn, this dude treating this shit like we about to get an award, or like people outside of this room are seeing this. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it was like the equivalent to them players on your team that showed up to practice every day and was like, balls to the wall. And it's no surprise that now they playing professionally and got careers, or some in the league and doing this.
It's a different.
Come on, man. Work ethic and how bad you really want this shit matters.
That energy matters too, man, because it seems like every time I've applied myself greatly, then it's usually worked out. Facts. Maybe not the time frame, but it's worked out. So whenever I'm sort of 50-50 on anything, or like for me specifically, I got to be all in or it can't happen. Yeah. For me. Yeah. Like that level of dedication is the only way I've ever seen anything move, any motion, any success. So when I look at all these opportunities that we have around us, I don't think a lot of people really
call it like it is. They don't appreciate the fact that they're in
this
these
shit, bro.
positions,
And they don't really want it like that. Yeah. Like you can't tell me that if you're a writer, and everybody's got life circumstances, I get it. For sure. But if you're passionate about something, you've got some pages in today. 1 page, wrote some ideas down. If you're a director, you might have studied something. watched the movie from a completely different lens, sit
Mhm.
down and got on some pods with some directors, listen to their insight, or demonstrated the ability to pick up your phone and work out
Practice some
angles or
stuff,
something. You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like there's so
Build
many
some mood boards,
opportunities
storyboards, something.
for sure. The opportunity for practice in this business is how I've been able to succeed.
Yeah,
Like everything I've done at this point has been a level of practice, even Swoon,
yeah.
where
That
we're
was
hosting.
practice.
Yeah, this was a great
2 awards.
opportunity. Two
Practicing in
time
public.
best screenplay, best film, two different festivals,
Come on.
right? Practicing at the highest level, right? And we turned it into, if it's if it's a sports analogy, we turned it into the game.
Yeah,
We created our own game out of it. You know
for
what I'm
sure.
saying? And we mastered it for the time being. But the biggest opportunity for that was the chance to get better. So that's really what I'm getting at. What I notice from people not taking full advantage of the opportunities they have in front of them, because you got to think too. Let's just, if there was a number on it, if they just gave you a number and was like 1,000 auditions, you'll be who you want to be. You would have knocked them out the first month,
Mhm.
30 days.
Yeah.
You would have just ran through them all, did everything you could, because the number is going to be that.
Mhm.
Because we don't know how many of those auditions is going to take, I see people be lackluster.
Yeah.
I've seen people not care that much, or even to the point of like disdain or frustration of like, I got to get this in today.
Yeah.
I got to get
Yeah,
this
I
in
gotta
today.
go do something that could possibly change
Damn.
everything that I've been doing this for.
Damn. The
But
ego
that's
is
the
crazy.
jadedness that happens. And you talk about how
Exactly.
people get through these no's. I think you got to spread yourself out a little bit more.
Yeah.
I think this can't be the only thing that your focus is
Can't be
always on, because it will end up getting to a
monetarily
point.
and
Exactly.
life balance.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I think that doing other things, creativity, finding hobbies that
Yeah.
actually allow you to get out of that space for a little bit so that you can healthily go back into it with the full energy
Yeah.
that you need to be able to
Which is
attack
like
it the right way.
almost a contradiction, because we said you got to be all in.
And it's still all in.
It's still
But
all
I
in
think that
though.
your
Let's
mental
make that
health
clear.
at
Yeah.
that point ends up
Hmm.
being something that becomes more important.
Yeah.
I feel like for myself, and I only can speak for myself, but I'm sure other artists are going through the same thing. You care about it so much.
Yep.
You care about it so much,
So
bro,
much.
that you hold on to it so tight. And anything that you hold on to too tight is not going to
You
be
gonna
able to
strangle
breathe.
it.
And God doesn't get the opportunity to get into them spaces to be able to do what he do.
That's deep.
You stopping him from being able to bless you through whatever it's going to be.
Hmm.
It's a big kingdom. It's a lot of angels out here.
Yeah.
We got a lot of angels to link up with to get to the kingdom. And in reality, if you are trying to constantly control every situation in that way and only focusing on one part of the kingdom, that's what you're going to be stuck with.
Hey, you dropped your mic.